Greetings, greetings, greetings. I hope all is well. Terrence Williams, Coach T, Coach Williams, whichever one you want to call me. Just don't call me late for dinner. All right, the reason why we're here is because we all share something in common. Oh, maybe I need to unmute myself. I don't know if the thing right or not. All right, so the reason why we're here, we all have something in common, right? We all love real estate in some shape, form, or fashion, and that's why we're here. I did want to highlight my doggone website finally working. So look, please, 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 if you can mind, go support. Here you have Why Wait to Be Great. Why Wait to Be Great. Invest now, grow your future. One day I'll let y'all know the story behind that shield, the coat of arm. I just wanted to share this with y'all. Because I'm growing, I'm going, and I just would like any assistance and help that we can have to support be great. So in this book, I do talk about real estate. I do as well as I kind of give you concepts and I give you ways of how this stuff is winning, how you can win. I do tell a little bit of my story when I first started as a kid. Barely could read, barely had speech therapy, and I had all kind of constraints. However, I'll tell you a little bit. I didn't put this in the book, I don't believe, but this the extra note. My dad pretty much, I made 3 F's in a row. And my dad looked at me and shook his head, looked at me and shook his head, and he walked away. And my dad was a drill sergeant in the military. So we used to get whoopings. We used to get in trouble. We used to have to move bricks and all kinds of other stuff. And when he did that, I felt like he gave up on me. I felt like he didn't trust me no more. And I felt like I lost the last person I wanted to lose respect from. And from that moment on, I have been going full speed at being an overachiever. So I put a lot of links inside the chat box for this purpose, just explaining the fact that, I'm an overachiever now. I try and do 10 things at one time if I have to. If you tell me a problem, a situation, I find a solution. And that's what real estate is all about. You are a problem solver. You are a solution-driven person. And I just want to share the website with you all. I'm excited about it being live and is that finally working for real again. Going back and forth with GoDaddy and the person that published this. So I wanted to share that with y'all. Now to real estate. Let's talk about real estate. I know that Joe going to join us sooner or later. He'll probably be on a deal. And can't wait for him to join so he can share some information. I'm not going to go through 152 pages, right? 152 pages. I'm not going to do that, making sure that this is showing up. Can y'all see my screen? Hopefully you can see my screen. I'm trying to do multitasking over here. All right, let me move this over here where I can see a little bit better. All right, now when people pop up, I know. So basically, this is a handbook that I pretty much made based off of wholesaling, right? The whole goal was to try and give y'all so many different ways to do the deal and put it in one area. So this course is simple. It's an easy path for your first deal, and you can do it or your next deal. Now, why did I put your first deal, your next deal? The one thing that we usually do in real estate is we always start hot and heavy, and then we do a deal, and the deal was so easy that you pretty much get stopped. You just stop for whatever reason. Whether you have self-doubt, whether you just don't trust the system, whether you feel like this was just too easy, and it really is just that way. Now, is it hard to find the right people? Yes. Is it hard sometimes to find a great deal? Yes. That's where your patience got to come in. Your emotions got to stay out. Your patience got to come in. Your emotions got to stay out, right? Because if you're emotionally tied to a property, you already messed up. You're already a bad investor, right? So you got to let your emotions move them out the way and look at the numbers and the numbers only. That's how you make a great deal. So why I put next deal? Because some folks will not get a second deal based off their limited beliefs of how much and how productive they were on the first one, how easy it was on the first one. And for whatever reason, they just lose momentum. Or I think this is one of the mistakes. You get a deal under wraps and you feel like you want to concentrate on that one deal, and you got a million deals you just missed out on because you're concentrating on this one deal. You get in a box, right? So that's what I noticed with myself when I started. That's what I noticed with all the people I have mentored and trained afterwards, that, hey, somewhere, shape, form, or fashion, they get to the point where they start doubting themselves, and that's the point we don't like. And that's the part we don't want to do. So that's why I made another organization called Fear of Failure, right? We all scared to fail. And, I do want to talk to those people that are scared of it, because I was that person. After my dad looked at me and shook his head, and I thought I was going to die that day. I thought I was going to die. You know how you go in a room and you get up under the sheets and you act like nobody can see you, like you disappeared. I was in 4th grade. I was still a little bit kid. And I did that. And when he came and asked my report card, I gave it to him. And I just waiting for me to die. I'm done. And when I did that, I failed him so bad I would never, ever fail anyone again. I'm going to do my part on my end to do my part, Now, if you do your part, we're going to be all right. A-okay. All right, I'm letting folks in, y'all. Y'all see my eyes rolling left and right. I got 3 screens right here. And I got 4 with my laptop, my phone. So I'm a multitasker. I told y'all that. So paralysis analysis. All right, this is when most people go and study and study and study and study and study and study, and you buy a book after book after book after book. You buy item after item after item. You sign up for this club, that organization, this club, that organization. You go to all these different groups and you learn from everybody, and you don't do anything because you got so much information you don't know where to start. This summer, when I first taught this, the group Investing Now 2021, when I did my first group, I realized I gave them too much information. I was trying to do it in a slow, methodical, and legit strategy way, a strategic way. But of course, I listened to some people talk, and I gave them two deals at one time. I gave them a fast track and a slow track, and then guess what? Everybody got paralysis analysis. They're like, oh man, I got too much information at one time. So what we try to do is teach you in stages, right? We try and get you started off on the right foot, and we try and train you up so that you can get to the right level. If you want to stay in real estate for a long time, you got to learn real estate. You cannot get in real estate just jumping out here saying, I want to make a deal, I want to make a deal. You can make a deal. You can make a deal. You can make some money, but you won't make a continuing lasting business just making deals. And then you're working. Guys, I am the lazy investor. I do not believe chasing deals. I do not believe chasing after nobody that don't want to talk to me. And I do not believe in keep on bothering folks over and over again if they don't show no interest. I'm not that guy, right? I'm not the guy gonna pick up a hammer. I'm not the guy gonna pick up a nail. I'm not the guy that's gonna walk in a house to inspect it, just make sure it's done right. I'm gonna pay somebody for that. That's the whole purpose of owning a business, so that you can help others. When you say help others, that means pay people bills, assist folks with their problems, help folks with jobs, pay your taxes. All this is part of it. And then the most important thing is you can give to charity, the charity of your choice, right? The funny thing about it is we say money is evil, right? We always run in our mouth talking about money is evil, money is bad, money ain't did nothing. It's like a gun ain't bad. A gun is a tool. If somebody pick it up and use it, then they're the bad person. Money is a tool to be used. It's a tool to help and assist others, right? So we like to teach folks to learn, earn, and return. We want you to go out there and learn from us. Come here, learn from us. Go out there and practice what we teach you. Learn the process, get it down, make money while you learn and earn, come back to us, and then teach others. Because you're learning from your experience. And once you learn from your experience and you show you can do it, boom, teach others, give back, help others. Because when you teach others, you learn the job so much better. You learn everything so much better. And this is like real deal. I'm a school teacher by trade. I never could play basketball well, but I always won. I never could play basketball well, but I always won, right? If I play you one-on-one, I'm going to win. I'm going to find a way to foul you, hurt you so that I can win, but I'm going to win. Best believe that, right? However, when I started coaching girls basketball, I got my other coaching gear on. When I started coaching girls basketball, that's when I learned basketball a whole nother level, because I had to learn it and understand all aspects of it in order to help those young ladies out. I taught 6th grade, 7th grade, and 8th grade girls basketball on one team. They never played basketball a day in their life. Most of them, majority of them, I was their first introduction to it. And guess what? They won. They won, and they beat boys because they listened and they did what I said do. Everybody at part of our group, if you listen and do what I say do, you're gonna win. You're gonna win, and you're not gonna win stressfully. you're gonna win with a big old smile on your face, like this was really easy. So, you know, because I'm a PE teacher, a coach, and all this and that, I'm in the military now. I know I don't look it, but I am. Run the play, you know, just go run the play. That's all I tell folks, go do it. So the first week we'll talk about foundations, right? The most important thing everybody needs to have is a stern, firm foundation. How you want to go buy a house and you built it on soil, you know, you built it on doggone quicksand, you built it on a hill, you know, you need a foundation. So if you want your house to be firm and you want that to be solid, then you got to have a solid foundation in the program. You got to understand what the heck you're doing. You need to understand the brand. You need to understand your name. You need to understand why you're doing this stuff. You need to get with the right people so they can point you in the right direction. So you want to go out there making logos that's wrong, right? You got 5 colors in one logo. Nah, wrong, period, right? Wrong. Oh, it's pretty. Nobody care about pretty. Target is not a pretty sign. It's a red sign with a white background. Right? Walmart got a dot in a logo. They all easy. Nike got a check mark. I mean, simple. But if you're thinking about you and your emotions and you want stuff to be pretty and cute and all that stuff, then guess what? You just lost. You just wasted money. Because when you go get this right here is just a white eagle head with white writing and a blue background make the second color. I had to learn all this stuff as a coach. So that's when I learned how to save money and not get 3 and 4 colors, right? You only need 2 colors. That's it. Right out the back. So that's a stern foundation. Keep you saving your money, keep you from wasting your money every time you get something made. They charge more with all those colors. All right. We'll talk about some mistakes to avoid. Boom, boom, boom. All right. So the next thing we'll talk about is finding buyers. We'll talk about how you find buyers, where you find the buyers. That's a niche. You know, most folks shoot out there in the wind and make the mistake of trying to find buyers everywhere. If you try and shoot everywhere, you're gonna lose every time. If you try and shoot, if you got a shotgun and you just blasting in the trees, you're not gonna hit no squirrels. But if you aim at that squirrel and you got a target, then them buckshot gonna go out and then you're gonna hit that squirrel some kind of way. But if you're just shooting in the woods, in the trees, you just aim it, right? So if you don't have a target audience of buyers, you're wasting your time. You're just wasting money and resources. Right. So the first thing we want to do is get you a niche. We want to put you in a box and say, these are the people that you are targeting. If you target those people first, now you just made your life so much easier. You just made your life so much easier, right? So much easier. Because now you know who you're talking to and why you're talking to them. That's marketing 101. Then you find sellers, right? Then you find sellers. After you find these sellers, you know what I'm saying? You got buyers. Now you already know what they want. That's what I'm saying. You don't have the headache no more. You don't have that headache no more. Now you just go find the sellers for that buyer. That's what a wholesaler do. If a company want Nike shoes, they don't go out there asking everybody for Nikes. Hey, Walmart, you got Nike? Target, you got Nike? Foot Locker, you got Nike? No, they go to Foot Locker or they go to the people that make the shoes for Foot Locker for those shoes. You don't go ask everybody. You ask the right people the right questions. So, hey, I just want to share a little bit with y'all. And I just shared a whole lot with y'all. This is a PowerPoint that I personally made to try and help out. It's not a PowerPoint, actually, it's a booklet. Whenever we start having our workshops in an actual location, we'll be selling these. They will be online as well. We're going to fine tune it some more and more. We're going to keep growing, learning, earning, returning. Just as y'all doing, we're going to do the same. It's 9:15. I really didn't want to go over much with y'all. I do want to invite you all to definitely click on those links that's in the box. I think let me look over here. I'm sorry, I'm looking all cockeyed. Let me move this over here so y'all can see it. I don't want to be looking all crazy on doggone. I don't want to be looking like, never mind, I ain't gonna say that. All right. Nah. All right, so investing now, 2021. Please visit there. Just made a new website just to talk about what we're doing with this. This is a little merger of what Coach Joe have and I have. You can click on that, get on our calendar. I did put in here, hey, add your city and your state so we can know where y'all coming from. So whenever you join, you can partner with other people, as well as my book. You know, I got a book. So of course I would like friends to join my book, my Facebook group for Terrence Williams. as well as Coach Joe, coachjoe.org, right? You go ahead and go to coachjoe.com. I'm sorry, coachjoe.com, investingnow.org. I'm sorry. So Coach Joe, you can go to his website, check his website out as well. He breaks down what he got going on, what he'll teach y'all and what he show you. And then you can get on a free coaching section with him, book a time for his calendar. And if you want to just go straight to a calendar, we give him out 60 minutes. Joe, I know for sure can do it in 30. Me, I take out a little bit longer. I let them talk too much. So I like to get to know you personally before we start talking business, because I don't know you from Adam. You don't know me from Adam. You just saw me on film maybe a couple of times, right? Investing for newbies. So this is what I do with this. I look at what you're saying over and over again, and we try and steer line our coaching and our talking. And a lot of folks say they don't know how to get started. So that's why I showed you that. You know, you find buyers, you find sellers. If you want a logo, if you want information, branding, if you want branding, I just gave you information on how to brand. Use 2 colors, don't use 3. All right, you can use 3, but do not use 4, right? You're going overboard. You're going overboard. All right, so that's just me personally telling you that. Definitely would like y'all to purchase your book. Absolutely purchase your book. Why Wait to Be Great on Amazon, or you can go to my website and purchase it. It comes directly to my account instead of Amazon get paid, but it doesn't matter. I don't care. I didn't buy the book for money. I bought the book for other things. Hello, can you post the links here? I did. Let me copy and paste and put them in there again. Coach T, I only see a gray box. So y'all see the gray box. Okay. That's interesting. That's interesting. Interesting. I have nothing to say about that one. Let me copy and paste these links again, and I will move them down. Too easy. All right, I'm looking crazy now. So let me turn my I'm gonna open it up. Put your hand up, and you can ask questions, and I will open the floor for questions and answers. Got all kinds of stuff going on right now. I got y'all checking my multi skills. I want to show that. I want to stop sharing. Stop sharing. All right, stop sharing. I can see y'all. Y'all can see me. All right, what questions do you have so we can kind of let me move it down so I can stop looking up. I'm looking all crazy. All right, so just raise your hand. You came off mute? Who came off mute?
Yeah, this is Coach Joe.
Go ahead, Coach. I was like,
hey, you didn't want me to say nothing, man? Hey,
I didn't know you was on, brother. I'm sorry. You know I love you, man. You know I love you.
Hey, I do, man. And you know the feeling is mutual, my brother. Hey, I love everything about you except that hat you got on, man. Turn that one backwards.
Brother, I got 2 degrees. Hey, I got a degree. That's my master's degree. I got that from Louisiana Tech. Undergrad, Grambling State University. But guess what? I got to rate both, man. I paid money for to go to both of those locations.
You welcome. No, you're welcome, man. Hey, great job, man. Great information. Once we get through the questions, I do have a couple things that I would like to share with the with the group here. Why it's so important to really be connected with individuals or a network or group that's going to be able to assist and help you get through whatever project you're working on. So I will like to share that with the people at the end. But I know right now, man, hey, the floor is open for any questions. But if there's not any questions, hey, I'll go ahead and proceed with that information that I'm going to share.
Go ahead, brother. Just go ahead. I mean, I don't see no hands up right now. Do you see hands up?
No hands up at all, man. Well, you know what? Hey, let me go ahead and pull this up here. Let's see here. You gotta forgive me for being a little bit unprepared. But
with somebody.
Well, what'd you say?
You on the phone trying to close a deal?
Hey, no, man. Hey, today's been one of those, one of those good ones. But a whole weekend, man, it's been busy. It's the market is changing, labor is changing, prices of material is changing, and I mean it's changing overnight, like overnight. Some material that we purchased, I think we spent for a square foot, it was $1.29. And today, square foot, this was like, 7 to 8 days ago, it was $1.29. Today, we're talking about $2.05. Today, it changed just that much, but when the cost of fuel increases, so does everything else. Your labor is going to increase, your material is going to increase, just your goods and services as a whole. So it's becoming challenging to, have that balancing act to, have a really good budget in place, to where, you can be prepared for the influx, pricing and materials there and labor. But hey, Coach, what I'm going to share with you here, let me share my screen, guys.
We have one question. Yeah, we have one question. Somebody hit a hand up. Go ahead, brother.
You might have to add, let's see here.
I clicked on that extra unmute.
Extra unmute. Okay, got it. Okay, well, I'll tell you what, while he's, while they're waiting, Coach, this is why it's like so important to be, connected with a group of people that can actually help you get through this. Anyone want to do a fix and flip out there, it can be done, right? It can be done. But there's steps, there's process to ensuring that not only you purchase the property at the right price, you negotiate, with the labor, you get the correct materials in there, and then two, you execute. So Coach, what I'm going to share with you guys here is, just a couple, maybe 2 or 3 photos from, working with one of the mentees, okay, that's going through our coaching process, did an excellent job at getting the property under contract, getting everything set up, but the execution on the back end, this is where the challenges are. So guys, let me share with you here. Let me share my screen here. And I'm not going to go too in depth, but all right, this is a photo of a fix and flip that one of the mentees are going through right now. So remember, when you're going through these fix and flips, we're going to give you the blueprint step by step on what to do, and most importantly, how to do it. But what we can't do it for you, okay? But we're going to give you step by step. So when you guys look at this photo here, you're probably noticing, okay, you may say it looks okay. Now, I received a call a couple of days, let's see here, on Friday. Hey, Coach, look, we're going to go ahead and list the house on Monday. We're ready. All right, cool. Well, let me come by and take a look. I come by and take a look, and I'm just going to go through a couple things with you guys. And whenever I look at properties, I look at properties as if I'm the buyer. And here's the thing I know. Men, we don't buy the houses, we just pay for them. Let me repeat that. Men, we don't buy houses, we just pay for them. The women, the wives are the ones that buy the houses. So whenever they go through these houses, they're going through with a fine tooth, like they're pointing things out. So this is, now mind you, this property here, they're ready to put on the market. So when I come in, I'm able to say, the Jamie Foxx hand. No. We need to talk about some things. So you look right here, you got your baseboards down here, you're missing caulk all the way around here. So what happens when that buyer walks through, they're seeing an unfinished product. So they're in their mind, they're saying, well, hey, if they skipped on this here, I wonder what else could they have skipped on. So let's just continue to look here just a little bit. You have your door trim, okay? So now this, I'm just going to be very, very simple with it. Not going to just hit them hard. But hey, here, we got issues and challenges right here. All right. So this is your door trim should be at a 45 angle right here. Now, there are cases to where some houses, mostly the older houses, to where the trim has been just placed on top, but remodeled homes, this is not one. Look here. The issue here is you don't have molding and trim, you have your baseboard as your trim, right? So that's an issue. So we got to go through and fix these things. You go here, you have your cabinets. They're not the same height with each other. You have unfinished cabinets here on this side. Here is not the placement of it is not correct right here. So you see where your backsplash finishes here? You look at the backsplash, it's crooked. It's crooked. So let's see here. All right, here's an example of how your trim should be. But again, you have baseboard as your door trim. You shouldn't do that. Now, you can do that in some cases, but you shouldn't do that. Now, remember, this is a house that's going to be flipped, okay? So back in the kitchen, you have your pantry over here. How are you going to get in the pantry? You know, you got your trimming again, still needs to be caulked, painted. Doors need to be painted. You have floating shells here. That's not even. Look at the backsplash underneath. Needs to be painted. Unfinished cabinet. So we're sharing this with you guys, not to actually pick on this mentee. No, it's to step in and offer our assistance. Because for us, we're glad we're the ones that caught it. You know, because we can offer guidance and support on how to get through this. And I, like I said, I didn't even go through the rest of the house. I just looked at one little section. So we can step in, offer support, because I can guarantee you put this product on the market and your name is on it, it's not going to be a good look. It's not going to be a good feeling. So this is why it's important to work with a network in a group like ours, or just any group and network, people that have the experience and exposure with going through things, right? In this case here, I asked the mentee, hey, you know, where are you at on your budget? Well, man, I said, all right, well, how about this? Tell me, are you at your budget, below your budget, or over your budget? He said, well, Coach, I'm at my budget. Okay, cool. Let me see your books. You know, let me know where you're at. So he didn't keep track of anything. So we're giving you guys the blueprint on exactly how to keep track of your books, how to ensure that you're negotiating with your contractors, how to select and pick out materials. So here's a project here I'm working on right now, right? So you asked me about my books. I can go through and tell you exactly what I spent in the month of January, right there. I can tell you what I spent in the month of February, right there. Tell you what I spent this month, right there. So as a whole, I can go back and I can add these things up and tell you exactly how much money I have invested into this project right now. So I can go just, and all of this here, these things are available for you. These things are here. Hey, use this. Let me help, assist, aid you with this project, right? Let me know what you need assistance with, right? I'm going to give you information. I'm going to guide you. I'm going to support you. I'm going to, you know, do everything I possibly can to ensure that we get through this thing together. I'm going to do that. But, you know, hey, as a result, sometimes it can be, you know, very challenging, you know, because you guys are just people, you know, they feel like, hey, I don't want to bother you, or I have it, you know, I got this figured out. I can do this on my own, which you can. You can have it figured out. You can do it on your own. We're just here to offer support to help you do it more wisely, you know, more smoothly, to help you get from start to finish, you know, a lot faster, and also to ensure that you can do it and stay on budget. So this is why, or just one of the many reasons why it's important to where whenever you're getting involved in these transactions, you know, and this is a fix and flip. When you're getting involved in any type of transaction, that's why we're here. That's why we're here. That's why we offer, you know, 24/7 tech support. That's why we offer one-on-one coaching. You can get on our calendar every single week. Sometimes it's multiple times a week, you know, based upon what your needs are in our available time. You know, that's why we have a network in the community to help you guys avoid these types of pitfalls. So, and to give you an idea, this mentee, he spent, he doesn't have all his books together. What he told me is he's going to end up being about $60,000 in on this flip. If he followed the system, if you guys follow the system, hey, right, it shouldn't have cost him no more than, you know, $45,000. No more than $45,000. So you're looking at $20,000 more, you know, and that's like real money. And here's the thing. Now, all of that has to be completely redone. That backsplash that's crooked, you can't go in and fix that. You got to pull it all off. The cabinets that are uneven, you have to pull them off, and then you have to place them back on. you know. So all those things that are unfinished, it's time and resources involved. So we want to help ensure you guys deliver an excellent product, get it on the market, and get it sold. Get it sold. And let me share with you guys here. Now, mind you, let's see here. Show you guys, going to do this here, share with you guys a flip that we just finished up.